Hi everybody, welcome to Coach's Corner here on GEUS, and we've got another great show today, and I'm going to talk with a couple more of our players of the week as we wrap up football season, and then we're going to go with our coaches interviews for our basketball tip-off the year show. And so a lot of things to get to, but first of all, we're going to jump in with another one of our Penny Perkins Good Hands players of the week, our offensive player of the week this week. And so Travelle, introduce yourself to our Lion family.
Hi, my name's Travelle. I play center for the Greenville football team. I'm varsity. Number 55.
Number 55 is sipping the black jersey. We're missing that black 55.
Yeah,
we're going to work on that. But anyway, in every number that you wear, you're out there just blocking people's behind and knocking them off the ball. And we've had one of the biggest rushing yardages and touchdowns and just a lot of exciting things running the ball, and that always starts up front. First of all, with the snap, and so let's just kind of talk about that, the whole process of number one, the shotgun snap, and then also blocking, and kind of how does all that work out?
Well, usually I get up there, I get my hand on the ball, look back at the quarterback to see where he is, and once I hear that clap, it's on from there. I snap the ball, read the play, read the guy, get him. Just block them to the whistle.
It is, because everybody up there's got to block somebody, but you start the play every time snapping the ball. It's got to be a good snap and all those things. And so in the shotgun, it's real important, but also in kind of starting the run. It all kind of starts right there in the middle, whether we're zoning or pulling or whatever. It all kind of really pivots right around the center right there. And so first of all, talk about, because honestly, everybody you're blocking is way bigger.
Yeah.
And so kind of how do you manage that and manage to block those bigger defensive linemen that we run up against?
Well, it's usually just technique. Like every team we play, I'll have to switch it up because of the way that they play. So,
Sure.
Like a lot with the bigger guys, I'll have to get hands on them, pull them in real quick so I can get control of them.
Sure.
But a lot of these taller guys, it's a lot harder than should be.
Well, and we played, again, in our district, we played several Division I defensive linemen and just a lot of, every team has so much size, such a size advantage. It is technique, but a lot of it is your effort, just up there, just being physical and getting a hold of those guys. And so anyway, so it's real impressive the way we're able to run the ball, but we know with the backs and the explosive players we have, man, they just need a hole and a gap to get through, and so we did a good job with that all year. And so, Travelle, you're brand new here in Greenville, it's your first year here, and so, man, as soon as we saw you out there, we had a need at center, we had an injury, and man, you just jumped right in and did a great job. And so, looking forward to next year for sure. But what else? Let's talk about it. Any other sports? What else are you going to participate in this year?
Really, I'm not sure on what else I'm gonna do. I might try out for shot put or discus, and possibly even baseball, but I'm not sure yet.
Good, yeah. I mean, and those are, again, like I say, we just like to be busy. We like to have players that are competing. And it's obvious up front when you're blocking that you're a competitor. And we got off season starting and weightlifting and all that thing. Football. Your senior year is really starting right now. It started yesterday. And so you know how that is. It's right back to work with that. And so let's get outside of football just for a minute. First of all, let's give a shout out to all who's watching, family, anybody at home. Let's give a shout out.
I want to say thanks to my mom, my dad, my sister, really my whole family. Just always there for me, always telling me that I can do it, always cheering me on. They're always at the games. I haven't had a game where I haven't had family. Even when it's raining, they always come out and show support.
And we had a couple of nasty weather games the last 2 times, but I hear them there. They're there cheering. That's what it's all about. It's why, being here in our one school town, as they call it, but man, it's all about the Greenville Lions and those Friday night lights. And so, all right, what about, I know you're kind of your first year here in Greenville, but what about a favorite class or a favorite teacher or something you want to?
Favorite class, favorite teacher, I'd have to say Coach Ford's class.
Coach Ford, shout out to Coach Ford, football coach and teacher right there. And so, what about let's just say maybe outside of school, if you and maybe your teammates or whatever, your fellows are hanging out, what's a spot here in Greenville that y'all like to go? And
I haven't really hang out a lot with the team outside of school, but we go to CC's or Bottle Cap, some of the good ones.
CC's, Bottle Cap, that way you can go get, shout out 2 good places here local in Greenville. And get your grub on at CC's, that's
Yeah,
for sure.
for sure.
So, and I know that's kind of a fun team building and bonding kind of thing. And so, well, let's talk about then just, looking forward to next year and those things. We have a lot of players that got some playing time. We went through a lot of injuries this year, and but due to that, a lot of younger players got some playing time. And so, how do you feel and what do you think, what are you going to work on and just kind of how do you feel about going into your senior year?
Going into my senior year, I just want to get in the weight room, improve myself, improve my play style, really just work on myself and get better.
And and you played a little bit both sides of the ball, so we know you played. And center is such a big job; it's hard to share that position. But you jumped in, you played a little D-line, you played some linebacker, and so really just an all-around good player. And man, we're glad to have you on the team, and looking forward to taking some great strides next year with leaders. That's the thing is that's what you're going to be now when you're a senior. That's it. And so keep working, keep doing the things that you're doing, and I'm really looking for a great senior year next year. And so I guess last question we finish up with, Travelle, are you a high fiver or a fist bumper?
I'm a high fiver.
Definitely a high fiver, man. Yeah. If y'all see Travelle out in the community, whether he's at CC's or whether he's just blocking somebody, be careful around him. Give him a high five. He's a great kid.
Sorry.
For more than a year now, the GEUS RoundUP program has helped neighbors in need by you giving just a little. We still need your help to help those who need it, and there are 3 ways you can choose to participate. 1. Commit to rounding up your bill to the nearest dollar and donating 1 cent to 99 cents per month. 2. Choose a recurring set amount contribution. 3. Choose a one-time set amount contribution. The GEUS RoundUP program is easy to participate in and has the ability to make a huge impact on someone else in our community. Your ability to help is the only thing that matters.
All right, here we are. Welcome back to Coach's Corner, and as we talked about, it's the kind of the start of a new season, and with the sound of the basketballs in the gym bouncing, must mean it's basketball season time. And as a multi-sport believer and former player, man, we love all sports, but football and basketball were 2 things just growing up that it seemed like all of us played, and so I always get excited for basketball season. I'm a fan.
That time of year.
And I like to watch basketball. I'm always there just because it's a great sport to watch and real exciting. And so we have a brand new start to a season right here, and I'm real excited to introduce our brand new head girls basketball coach. And Coach Howard, introduce yourself to our Lion family and tell them a little bit about yourself.
Like you said, my name's Shannon Howard, and I am brand new coach to Greenville in general, but also head coach at Greenville Girls Basketball Program. I came from Allen, spent about 8 years there. Before then, I was in Kansas. That's where I'm originally from. Spent about 3 years up there and played college ball. Love basketball. It's my first love. That's what I tell people all the time. It's what I love. It's what I wake up thinking about 3 o'clock in the morning. It's what I love.
And it shows because we get to hear and watch you coach a little bit just as you're just kind of brand new and getting to learn the team, but I can already tell the expectations and all that, and that they're high for you, and that we're going to raise those expectations for the program. And again, I think they took a real big step last year in improvement, the girls did, and so I think that it's a good starting point, but I know it's early on, and but just kind of how do you feel, and maybe identify maybe a few of the players or just things in general.
I feel like we have 5 seniors, and they are definitely, you could tell last year, like you said, they made that step, and then they're hungry. They want something more, and that is huge. And so we're building off of that, creating leaders within our program to help future. I think Shania Sanders, that's one who's been very consistently vocal on the court, off the court, trying to raise the standards of our program. I believe both the Basinger twins, Kiera and Sierra, they also have a younger sister in the program, so they're wanting to set that tone for the future as well. Like, yes, we want to be good this year, but we also, the future's coming, and they have a sister, so they want it to be good for them as well.
Absolutely, and so then that means that, you try to do it the right way. Anybody, if a superstar player comes through, you can have a little bit of success, but, that sustained success, it comes from building the program, and running things the right way and all of that. And so, well, Coach Howard coming here new to Greenville, and so what are we going to be looking for? Are we up tempo? Are we pressing? Are we, just kind of give us a little, what are we going to be looking for tempo wise, style?
So my whole thought process is quick but not in a hurry. That was a John Wooden quote. So he and I believe that we can play like with a fast tempo, but it doesn't need to be hurried by the other team. We need to make sound decisions, take care of the ball, but we still want to play fast because we do have girls that can run and get up and down the court. We will have various presses and we'll throw different presses at people. So it won't always be we're sitting in a 2-2-1. We will throw all sorts of different things at people. I think also believe in situational, hey, last second, let's switch it up real quick, give somebody something else to look at. But offensive-wise, moving more of like a flow, a motion continuity offense. But it makes it, if you cut hard, it makes it very hard for that defense to stay true and not give up something because there's a lot happening all at once. And 5 people working all at once, everybody has to be on the same page. And if defense falters one big and we take advantage of that, that's a bucket.
That's it. I mean, that's the way, good offenses work. They really take advantage, and but that takes, the practice and the consistency and everybody kind of knowing where their, person is going to be. And so that takes a little while to gel and kind of get everyone there, especially, starting brand new. But, I can see already, you're taking some, they're ready, they're out there moving the ball around and doing those things. And it's a learning process right now.
Definitely.
But, it's all leading towards district. I know how that, that's such a competitive district that we're going to be in, but that's what you use the preseason games and the tournaments and all those things. And so, looking forward to it, not just as the athletic director, but as a proud dad of a JV Lady Lion. I'm going to be there, but but anyway, I'm always there. Just boys playing, girls are playing. It's a sport that I've always loved and love to watch, and it is the excitement. It's in the gym, and and it gets really intense and exciting. And so, are you the most excited coach? Are you calm when there? Are you? It just varies. What are?
I am animated. I'll say animated. I am definitely animated. You will hear my voice. That's why I've been trying to recover my voice from Friday. But yes, I am definitely that. You'll see big arms, big hands, because that's what I want from my kids when they're on defense. So you'll see me talking about big arms, big hands, and make sure we're talking. So if I'm telling my kids to talk, for sure I'm going to be talking.
Well, you come to the games or tune into GEUS, because I believe you're going to hear on the camera. So we make sure that, but it's exciting. The fans love to come watch our kids play. We're the one school town, and and even though you're coming from Allen as a one school town, kind of a one college town, but it is a different feel. Everybody in this gym knows those kids, and we're rooting for those kids, and we're definitely rooting for you. And so, let's talk about maybe just outside of basketball. What's a hobby or a fun thing, something you just like to do in Coach Howard's free time?
Coach Howard's free time, I have a dog. I have a German Shepherd mix, so I'm out walking him and love working out, weight room, lifting. I also love reading. I'm kind of that, kid that grew up that was always in a book, but then also on the gym floor working out. So it's kind of a mix of both. So reading and working out.
Well, there we go. So we got a dog lover.
Yep.
We got somebody that loves athletics and somebody that's into academics. And so I want you to lead our girls program. You keep doing what you're doing. And so anyway, we're excited about the season. Good luck this year. And
thank you.
Man, we're really looking for those Lady Lions to have some exciting games. And so we finish up always, Coach Howard, every show since you're brand new to Greenville.
Okay.
Are you a fist bumper or a high fiver?
I am a fist bumper, and just believe it. But I always hate when there's the awkward,
you don't know it, so that's why I always
because then it's just the awkward turtle.
So if you see Coach Howard out there coaching our kids or dog walking or just doing anything around and being a great leader here for our kids, give her a fist bump. We're happy to have her in Greenville.
Yes.
Conserving energy is important to us here at GEUS. We even pay rebates when you buy energy-efficient appliances. Your conservation helps all GEUS customers. In the future, we will need to build new electric generators, and this can be expensive. And with our population growing, we will need that power. That's why we give rebates for Energy Star appliances. So think about replacing your bulbs with super efficient LED bulbs or adding insulation to your attic. Together, we can help all GEUS customers by doing our part. Check out our rebates online, and remember, GEUS is always ready to serve and assist you in any way we can.
All right, welcome back here, and with the other half of our basketball season just getting underway, I'm here with Coach Williams. Coach Williams coming back to lead our basketball program this year. Really excited about the season getting started. As a former basketball player and coach and all, I love basketball, always have, and so even though, there's that sadness at the end of football season, because that's what I love, man. Basketball season is again in this exciting time, and so I look forward to a great season. And
Yes,
I know y'all are just getting underway, and so that being said, let's just kind of reintroduce yourself to our Lion family, Coach, and just kind of remind them all those things about yourself, and then we'll talk about the season.
Yes, sir. Chris Williams. Played basketball at Midwestern State, coached at A&M Commerce, originally from Atlanta, Texas, and been playing basketball all my life, and love the sport, and I love coaching.
Yes, and just good with the kids, and all those things that go into it, being a role model and being a disciplinarian,
yes,
and being a cheerleader, all those things that a coach has to be. And so I'm excited, to see us get underway. And so, let's talk about that. You've got a few returning players and a good group right now. And so let's just talk about how you feel about the season and,
yes,
and some of those players that we're going to lean on.
We got 3 returning starters and guys that was in the starting rotation last year. So that's big time for us. Caden Edwards, Zach Wiley, Tootie Davis, Mike Simpson, those guys are returning players that know the system. They play good defense, and they know how we want to play defense, and that's going to be big time for us. So I expect for us to be well coached defensively from all around, from help side to on ball, and I expect for those guys to be able to be exciting defensively. So.
Well, and the athleticism and those kind of things, that you can really harass the ball, and the passing lanes and all those things. And so, I hear you, talking about defense, and so I know you kind of start with that and that. And so, let's talk about, I know every team, changes a little bit, with who we have and what type of players. And so, let's just talk about that, your tempo or your, what do you expect really kind of from this group?
From this group, these guys, we should be able to shoot the ball better than we shot it in the last few years. Damon Jones, a young guy, he's a sophomore. He could really shoot it, so I'm excited about that kid. When he's the type of kid, when he shoot it, it's going in. So, and that's always a plus. And Anthony Johnson, he's a big fella. He can play inside, play out, and he set good screens to get those shooters open. So I'm really excited about that too.
Oh, it is. Like I said, our quarterback, we love to see those multi-sport athletes. And, we talked about several of those football kids just getting back in the gym. And so,
yes,
we know as they get back in basketball shape and all of that, man, we're looking for big things from them. And, again, and with Jaqueline, what a hot shooter he can get on fire. And so, but, anyway, we got all those exciting. And then, Micah just with his quickness and ball handling, and and so we just got a lot of pieces, and
yes,
so we're excited to watch them go. And so, but if there was a magic play, a magic inbounds play, Coach, or a magic full court press that nobody could stop,
right?
Everybody would do it.
Everybody.
Yeah,
would.
We talk about that. There's no magic plays.
No, sir.
And there's magic players and all that, but if there's not magic plays, then where do we get that magic? What makes it go? Is it execution, effort? Just
yes, sir.
Where do we get that advantage?
Just practicing and going over what you do best daily. And another thing is, Coach, these kids gotta believe in who they playing for. And I tell them all the time. I tell them that they are the best. And I want them to feel that way, and when I tell them that, they believe that, and I tell them I love them all the time, and I'm hard on them, and I love them up at the same time, and that make those kids want to go and run through a brick wall for them, because they know I do the same thing for them. So that's the magic play right there.
It is. It's that effort and that, you know, just being a team and you know what I mean, and all those things that go into it. And so it's, you know, we talk about it all the time. It's not magic plays, you know. It's execution and it's effort and it's, you know, all those kind of things. And so, you know, but you got to have that swagger, you know, as the kids say, a little swag and have a little confidence.
No doubt.
And all that, it goes a long way. And so I know a lot of those young men personally, and so they got plenty of confidence.
Oh, yeah, no doubt.
You know, man, we just got to get them all back going and looking forward to it. And so, big season, we're entering a new district this year. So I don't know, you know, how much you know about the new competition, but, you know, how do you feel about that? And
those guys, we in the district with Lovejoy, McKinney North, Princeton. It'll be us, Melissa, Sherman, and Denison. And just from you know, doing my research, they are well coached teams with good coaches, and so it'll be exciting. And most of them lost quite a bit of players, so they got a few returners coming back, just like we got. So I feel like, man, we all on an even playing field, and let's go out and let the ball tip up and get after it, make the best team win.
That's it, yes sir. You know, and we played some of those teams going back, and you know, and there's McKinney North and all, you know, and a lot of them have a really good tradition, a lot of good basketball history there, and so shoot, we're up for the challenge, and but they still got to come play the Greenville Lions. That's what I know, Coach.
No doubt.
Anyway, man, y'all come out, feel the gym. I know we love basketball here. We support our team, but you know, man, as the season's just getting underway, come out. Back in district this year again, it'll be the boys and girls together. That's always kind of a fun time where you can come out. You got the varsity girls, varsity boys, kind of old school as we call it, but a lot of opportunities to come out and see our kids. And so, all right, real quick then, just kind of, you know, I know there's a lot of other things, but just kind of what other things, Coach, other than basketball, you know, are you kind of involved with? I know you work with, you know, with your daughter's softball.
Yes, sir.
Bit, just kind of what other things you got going on?
I work with my daughter's softball team. They are a travel team, pretty good little team too. And you know, we in the future we want more Greenville girls to come out and be a part of developing that softball too. My daughter loves it, so you know I took a liking to it. I didn't know that I would be a softball dad, but now I'm a softball dad.
I see you, because we hear you and see you over there coaching them, and let's give a shout out, Coach Williams. Shout out to your family, because you know they're gonna be at every game.
Yes. Shout out to my family, my hard-working wife, man. She just, man, she keep us going. She everywhere, and she loves.
Coach's wife, man. Yes, sir.
I love the way that she supports me, and shout out to my youngest daughter Callie and my oldest daughter Kristen.
Absolutely, and so, you know, I mean, it's a family thing. I mean, you know, being a dad gives you a different understanding when you're trying to coach. I say it all the time. You know, we understand as parents and how the parents want their kids to be successful. And anyway, it's a great thing for our community. All the great things that you're doing, Coach, and looking forward to a good season here. And so, as we wrap up, you know, I'm always asking, Coach, are you a fist bumper or a high fiver?
Fist bumper.
Coach went with the fist bump right there. I'm telling you right now. If y'all see Coach Williams out in the community, coaching a little basketball, doing all the great things, being such a leader on our campus, and maybe coaching a little girls softball on the side, and give Coach a fist bump and wish him good luck.
No doubt.
This video has been brought to you by GEUS 34. GEUS is your community-owned provider for electric, internet, cable TV, and true local programming.